All right. Looking to see if this actually works or not. It says I'm going live. I just don't know if that actually works or not. I'm not seeing. Okay, I see it pop up on my YouTube. I don't understand why it's not letting me. Hmm, such a weird thing. I am trying to see if this is working or not. It's not letting me open it for some reason. I don't understand why. Okay, so I'm live on Rumble right now, is what it's showing me. YouTube, on the other hand, it's not. I'm trying to figure this out. Why it's not letting me go. It's not letting me access the video here on live. Hold on, I'm trying to. Uh, there we go. Now it's letting me go live on. It's just a little bit behind, I think. It's doing it for all of them. Can't figure out why. All right, let me go ahead and I will post. Hey, Paladin. So, okay, that's good. So, my YouTube's finally working. It took it a minute. This is my first time using Restream to simulcast to both YouTube and Rumble this time around. Okay, I think I'm back now. That was weird. All right, so yeah, I gotta find a character sheet for Empire to Petal Throne. I need to see. Hold on, I got a bunch of stuff popping up on my screen. Yeah, for some reason, Paladin it decided it like I lost connection for a split second and then it came back. So again, I'm 32 years old. I'm a single parent and I live in an RV down by the river. So I need to quickly post on X that I am now live. All right. So, oh, apparently I got three on YouTube and one on Rumble watching me right now. So I kind of like this restream thing. So we'll see if this will. I saw different things that apparently I can only be live for like maybe an hour at a time on these videos. So we'll see how this goes for my first time here. So, of course, I misspelled Empire the Petal Throne. Trying to find a character sheet right now for the game because I bought this through Drive Through RPG and it didn't have a character sheet separate like a lot of games do for some reason. But I did see someone make a yeah, here we go. There's a quick and dirty one and then a fancier version, they said. And then I actually have to pull up there is that's weird. River Canoe. I don't know about what river. I know there's a couple lakes nearby if I wanted to go to, but not actual rivers. I just like to say that just for for laughs and giggles. What's this quick and dirty one look like that I? Let's do the fancier one because I feel like I'm gonna need that one. Here it goes. Try to find the download PDF. I don't want that one though. I wanted the portrait version. Ah, crap. It does as an image and not as a PDF. I hate that. Well, I'll do this one, I guess, even though they do it landscape instead of portrait, which I'm not the biggest fan of either. I'm not the biggest fan of landscape stuff. Like, I love Corpse Kings. I love the creator of it, and I love the game, but uh, I don't like that the whole book was like landscape because it made it so hard to read on my phone. I really wish he would have made like a portrait version instead, which I think that was the biggest complaint from a lot of people was that he did it that way. But are you parked under power lines? As far as yeah, there aren't power lines that go over my park. So I think most of our power is we got those boxes, so it's more than likely all underground. More than likely. I don't think I've seen you before, Negative Space. So good to see you here. Only one on YouTube right now. That's fine. This is just kind of a last part of the minute thing since I was going to originally get to do one of my solo session videos out, but I didn't get around to it because this work week just kicked my butt. So I just figured I'd still come on and do this instead. So all right, now I got that downloaded. Let's get it open up now and let's get this character sheet open and then we will get started making a character. So I need to open this up too. All right. Landscape as a single column book. Well, it depends on the book, really. I don't have an issue when you do. My buddy JP got rockets on a Discord server. I'm just messaging you two really quick. That depends on the book, though. Like, two columns is okay. I'm fine with like if you do like depending on how you're spraying out your words and stuff. It all just depends really on the design of the book and layout. Um, I bet you it was DM Bloodworth who did Unscripted and Unchained. He came across. I had been following for a while, and we had talked on and off, but he didn't know I had a YouTube channel, and he was trying, and someone on a different channel, Gamer on Games, I think is his way he goes by, tried to talk smack about me. He didn't mention me by name, but he used my ultra American term that I use in his video, so the guy immediately knew that he was talking about me. And so he tried to push me out there to get like at least 100 subscribers. I'm now like at 109 last time I checked. And so that's probably why. And but I am on X as well too. So you more than likely have seen stuff on X that I've been doing. So who knows? But I just do a lot of different like tabletop topics, a lot of cultural topics. Sometimes it gets political, just depending on what we're talking about, because politics does kind of take a play in with how I am the ultra mega teacher RPGer. But I've been doing a lot more trying to do gaming stuff now. So I started doing solo sessions, doing character creation type stuff. And so, yeah. Uh, oh yeah. I was trying to. Let's open up the. Hold on. If I can get this to load up properly, I will show you the character sheet I got. Yep. Bloodworth's a good dude. Scary. So let's screen share here. And share. Let's increase the sizes. I don't want not full screen, but let's fit page. Oh, not fit page, fit width. That's what I meant. How does it look on? Okay, that is not how I wanted to do that. All right, let me figure out how to fix this. This is not. Picture in picture, maybe. There we go. Sorry again, people. First time using Restream, so show me a little bit here. So I do know so far that for this game I'm playing, typewriter, work please. All right, and I do know for at least for this, I have to be human because that's what the guy who's running the game said that we were all going to be human for this one. All right. Oh, hey Kobold, good to see you here. I'm just now starting the character creation. I haven't like I haven't done like a whole thorough read through of the game yet, so it'll be interesting to see how this works out. So I got the book right here. Psychic ability. I know my favorite ability score now. Nice. Yep. So let me see. Find the. You can definitely tell this is an old school like game because it's more text than anything else in this book. I know it's kind of hard to see because I'm down here hiding in the corner, but let me see here. Character types. I know we're playing humans for this one. I'm trying to figure out how you roll for all your stats. That should be listed in here, I would think. Covering this is always a fun one, just depending on the game. Like, if you read the first Radioactive Boogaloo Kobold, Matt introduces luck and comeliness as like additional stats that you can roll for if you wanted to. So I remember one game I play in. I'm like this fairy wizard. I think I got like a 15 or a 16 comeliness, but then there's this kobold wizard that got like a 17 or an 18 comeliness. So the fairy's all jealous because the dog is more attractive than the fairy. So okay, we're looking through the book here, trying to figure out negative space. The one that me and Kobold have been currently kind of playing in is Barrows and Borderlands, which is a science fantasy retro clone of D&D 0e. But it is really fun, and I like it a lot. And so I've just been playing all sorts of games left to right. I think I got like 5 or 6 different characters, and some of my solo videos were using that game system. So that's what the next few videos are going to be releasing are, because I literally did I recorded 3 separate videos of the dungeon crawl I did in one afternoon. So exactly, handsome Squidward Kobold. All right. Before deciding a profession, one must discover one's skills and talents. Afternoons. So let's see here. Do I just roll a D100 then and see what happens? Hold on. I do know that there was a link that someone posted in the Barrows and Borderlands Discord server about that game, about making a character sheet. So I may just pull that up instead on my phone, and I'll just have that here on the side. Yeah, it's funny. I was kind of starting to become a lot like how Matt said, how Matt started with like 5th edition, but then he and his buddies just started playing backwards with the editions until they got stuck with like 1st edition, and then they did 0e just to test it out. So yeah, I'm interested in seeing. Okay, where is that? That's not it. That's not it either. I know it's in here somewhere. They put in announcements, maybe? Where is that? I am trying to find. There it is. Okay, so and then and if you guys want to like come in, if you scroll back up, I posted an invite link to this restream chat if you want to join in and just talk. So I'm perfectly okay with you guys just wanting to come in and chat for a bit. We talk about anything and everything TTRPG basically. So okay, so uh characters in Empire of the Petal Throne. Come on. Okay, it doesn't tell me how to roll, which I've picturing is you have to do is roll for stats. Am I able to? No, it'd be nice to add another camera on these when I'm. Oh, wait. 6 guests. Okay, it's showing sources that I currently have right now. Okay, that makes sense. Oh, my chat disappeared. Let's bring that back up so I can see what everyone's saying as I'm losing my mind and trying to figure this out. Okay, this doesn't tell me at all how to roll for stats. Oh, hey, Mrs. Patty. Or I guess it doesn't. Do you rather is it okay if I call you Mrs. Patty, or would you rather I just call you Kitty? So I'm good either way. So, but it's good to see you. Usually I don't see you on YouTube. Usually I'm seeing you over on Rumble. So I won't tell your husband that you're cheating on Rumble with YouTube. Okay, come on. Okay, so yeah. Okay, here we go. After knowing the name of the character, roll percentile. Now, how do I? Is there a human? I wonder if there's a name generation thing in this, so that way I could come up with a decent name for this character instead of just making one on top of the fly. I am not seeing. I'll do the name thing later. So what it says on here is to roll a D100 for each skill. So I need to get out my D100 dice here. Yeah, watch how to roll a character video while streaming it. That would be funny. But I figured it out though this time. Hey Jack, it's good to see ya. Okay, so got my D100 here. Don't know if y'all can see that here. Yeah, this one uses a D100 system, Kobold, for Empire of the Petal Throne. And this game came out in because I was talking about this on because DM Bloodworth had me on for a live stream this past Monday, and we brought up talking about Empire of the Petal Throne. This game came out in originally released by TSR in 1975. So this was almost like one of the Empire is the Petal Throne. Nice agile monk. Okay, so let us see here. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Bring that chat back up. Okay, so let us see. Okay, so I rolled, and that is an 18 for strength, which is starting off swell already. Trying to get back to my book stuff here really quick. So I am weak, so I get a -1 to hit dice. I'm obviously going to be a magic user more than likely if this is how I'm going. So intelligence. Oh no. 13 intelligence. So I'm stupid. -1 from both hit and damage dice. Too dumb to strike or parry properly. Inability to use eyes and other technological devices. Cannot use spells of more than group 1 complexity. Okay. I think this is how it works. I'm not entirely 100% sure, but this is what we're going for. Because, yeah, for each of the following categories, note the results, including A pluses or minuses on sheet of paper. Okay, yeah, I'm doing this right. Oh, man. This is very accurate. I am dumber. It's like my Gong character in Bears of Borderlands Kobold, because I wrote when I did the 3d6 down the line for him, because I was sticking to the original old school game style of gameplay. I rolled a 4 for his intelligence, and the reason he's Gong is because I picked Gong Farmer as one of his like common traits, so he doesn't know shit but shit basically. All right, so Constitution now. Okay, Constitution's a lot better. That's an 83 for for this person's Constitution. 83 Constitution, very healthy, +1 on both hit and damage dice, 70% chance of revivification, healing spells, etc. always work. Okay, so that's not bad. Definitely. So at least I'm healthy to an extent. I'm I'm weak and I'm dumb, but I'm healthy somehow. Psychic ability now. That's a flat 80. Somewhat psychic, +5% on to chances of spells working. May use all levels of spells. Okay, so this will be okay. So this is weird. I have a psychic ability that says I can use all level spells, but my intelligence shows that I can't use spells more than group 1 complexity. So I will have to talk to Matt about this and see how this works. Dexterity next. Oof. 4 dexterity. I just rolled. Literally, it's the double zeros and then was a 4. Hold on, catching up on tough and psychotic. Exactly. No wonder, yeah, no wonder he's lived this long. I'm just catching up. Yeah, show 83 con. No wonder he's lived this long. Exactly. So when I started looking into Empire of the Petal Throne Agile, I did hear a lot of stuff about him, but we talked about this on Blood Wars live stream too when he had me interviewing me on Sunday. It came down to the point that I could care less about someone who was before my time's thoughts and opinions were. Like even with Gary Gygax, I said even if he may have said or done things I may not agree with, that doesn't take away that he still helped make D&D as well, and basically start a whole new like culture for the generation with D&D and all that. You're not smart enough to know when you're sick. Tough and psychotic. Yeah, because there's only 3 classes Kobold in Empire of the Pale Throne. There's Fighting Man, Magic User, and Priest. So I'm wondering if I bet you Psychic has some play with Priest. I'm assuming. I'll find out as we go through this. So my dexterity. Hold on. I don't have legs, but I'm as hale as an oak. Is that a reference to something, Kobold? I don't think I've heard that before. And yeah, Kobold, that is one thing. Dave Hardison definitely doesn't get enough credit because it's just so hard. It's just hard to not. It's just so hard to make sure to remember him because everyone knows Gygax more than Arneson, even though they both did create D&D. All right, so where was I? Okay, by 4 dexterity, I am all thumbs, -1 on both hit and damage dice, 20% chance of spell or weapon striking some other victim that the target aimed at. Oh no. So that's weird. I have the ability to cast spells, but I either can't do like high complex spells, and I'm more than likely going to hit someone else with my spell than the intended target. So this will be interesting. So hold on, get back to this -1, and now comeliness next. So let us see what I get for comeliness. I rolled a 7 comeliness. Um, no wonder I'm a priest. I'm ugly as sick. I'm ugly as sin. No wonder I'm a priest. More than likely. Oh my goodness. It's like being a certified mechanic, but you can only change tires. Yeah, Colwell, Russian Badger, did the video talking about the Fallout New Vegas, where he did all his points in it was like dexterity, luck, and it was dexterity, luck, and strength. So he had the subpar brick intelligence, and then I cast light. You missed your staff. Instead, hit the now very angry dragon. So I never took a bath my whole life. Oh, oh, this is interesting. This character creation has gotten off the rails. Okay, so yeah, Lord Death of Murder Mountain. That was for having the high strength. Okay, Ten Coming. This means hideous. The character is ugly enough to frighten his or her own mother if met unexpectedly at night. Oh my goodness. That is a crazy description for a coming to score if I've never seen it. Oh, okay. So hold on. So I'm going to have to keep this book by me because there's no way I'm going to remember every single thing on this. I may come back later and type it down or something, but now I have to roll for my skills. D100, and then it's based. This it does the same thing in this one, like it does in Barrels of Borderlands. We have to roll D100 to. Jesus Christ, this baby's mother when they were born. That mother only wish was Jesus Christ. Oh, hold on, I need to message the guys in the Barrels of Borderlands Discord about this really quick. I gotta let them know really quick here. Friends of mother, look, please just keep these issues not real problems. Oh. Hey Jack, I don't know if you saw earlier, but I did post a invite links back up, like at the beginning of the chat. So if it's still there, if again anyone's free to come and join in to just chat if they want. So, hold on, we're connected to your channels. It's telling me. Is it is my stuff being weird again on me? To activate, please enable channels here. They should be enabled. Why are they not enabled? Yeah, yeah, it shows they're all enabled right now. I don't know why it's saying it's all right. I think I'm back. This thing decided to be weird for a second. Let me double check to make sure that. Okay, everything's live streaming. Okay. Ah. Okay. It keeps acting finicky on me. So eventually, I gotta figure out a way to find a decent internet connection besides hotspotting everything. Okay, so where was I? Oh yes, rolling for individual skills, and I rolled a 7. So I only get a skill from group 1, which is the plebeian skill list. So plebeian skill list, there's baker, barber, bootmaker, bricklayer, butcher, carpenter, carpet maker, cook, dyer, farmer, fisherman. Hold on. What RPG version of the Petal Throne are you going to be playing? My ear trumpet, which is also Mercurius. Those who don't know, we are doing the 1975 actual original Empire of the Petal Throne. We're not using the Black Hack version. That's out there. Uh, Glassblower, grocer, mason, merchant, miner, paper ink maker, perfumer, potter, rope and net maker, sail maker, tailor, tanner, weaver, winemaker. Uh, hmm. Honestly, since we've been joking about the subpar brick intelligence stuff, I think it would make sense that he was somehow a bricklayer. So we will make that his skill. Oh, see you later, Jack. Thanks for stopping by. All right, so I will do. So let's scroll down. Plebeian, my only plebeian skill, bricklayer. Hold on, it did say. Let me double check here. It did say, yep, choose one skill from group 1. That's all I get. But that's 7. I only get to pick one. This thing is just a pile of flesh. Give it a job or work crush my god himself. Oh, Kobold, you crack me up. I got 5 on YouTube, 2 on Rumble. So I'm glad y'all are staying by and watching. I know this was a little bit last minute. I wasn't planning on doing anything originally, but I called into work today because this week just got me so down that I was just like, screw this, basically. And so, all right. So let's see what's next. Specific professional skills. Now hold on. I gotta figure out like what class I am is the question, I think. Profession. Is the era possible for a player to choose to be a cook and spend the rest of his game life slaving over a cauldron? Most players, yeah, for playing purposes, there are 3 professions: warrior, priest, magic user. Details of these will be provided below. In general, non-human beings was declared a profession. Under these 3 categories, as stated, it is not possible for players to enter the game as animals, undead monsters, etc. Hmm. Well, that doesn't help me at all. What does the bricklayer skill do? I don't know if it actually says. That is a very good question. I'm assuming it's just something I'm able to do. That might be able to help me with some stuff if I do bricklay, but it doesn't like actually specify like what a bricklayer would do. I mean, honestly, I think I would have to go with character types. Yeah, so my alignment it's only good or evil is what I can be for. uh and I don't even know what my nationality would be in this game. This is an interesting question. Hmm. Specific professional skills. After noting one's original skills and one's character, the player determines the specific professional skills for the role he has chosen: warrior, priest, or magic user. These skills differ widely from the three different professions, and one may not cross over to choose a skill from some profession other than the one chosen. Percentile dice for roll to determine. Okay, and I think I'm going to go with priest. I mean, this guy, he has to be a priest, just because. I mean, you think anyone would trust a magic user that looks like this dude? So we'll say his alignment is good. He he's literally the frick the freaking dude from the Goonies, the baby Ruth. Whatever his name is, this is literally the embodiment of that guy right now. All right, so let's roll a D100 and see what priest skills. 59. I can choose 4 from among the first 5 of the priest list. So sloth. Okay, thank you, Kobo. So let's see. The first 5 are: I know 2 modern languages. I know 2 ancient languages. I can produce light, detect cure and evil, and cure light wounds. Those are the first 5 priest skills. So I need to figure. Oh, I see the professional skill list right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excuse me. Well, of course we want to do. Obviously, I think the light protection from good and evil, cure like wounds are definitely musts. So, and I get 4 of the 5, so those will be 3 of them. So let's think here. So, cure light, can produce light, detect good and evil, cure light wounds, and I think for the final one we'll go with knows 2 modern languages. And then I will shrink down the size. That's... All right, so we will move you over a little bit there. And of course, I'm starting at level 1, which I need to. I'll probably find out at some point, like how the experience works and all that. Hmm. His adopted priest parent got him a hooked on phonics kit. Too bad you don't have a Fletcher school. Nothing beats a good fart joke. Choose the one you won't take. It's hooked on phonics. Okay, as seen above, most previously magical abilities are usable only once or twice a day, although some are possible repeatedly. All such spells automatically regenerate each day at approximately 6 a.m. That's very specific. Thus, if one has to used one's control person spell and spent the night outdoors, it would be usable again at dawn of the following day. Both priest and magic users, there's also the chance of a spell not working, which will more likely be my case. This depends partially upon the experience level of the character and partially upon his psychic abilities. The following the following table assumes the average psychic ability. Hmm. I don't have but it says I can't learn any more complexity than the stuff that's in like group 1 of this. So it'll be interesting to see. Well, yeah, lights in group 1. I don't see detect good and evil in group 1. Maybe it's just extra stuff. Did you know that more? Yeah, JP, we were talking about that earlier. Like I said, and like same thing as I've been telling everyone, I don't care about what someone before my time thought or says. Yeah, usable once a day, usable once a day. Once a day lasts 10 turns. As stated, what being somewhat psychic adds plus 5% chance to the. Okay, yeah, I know what I had my high psychic stuff. It's back here. What did my psychic with my 80 say? Oh, how do I see if that. Hey, Kobold! I don't know if you can hear me or not. I have you on the screen, but I don't know if your mic is on or not. Have you muted? No, I don't have you muted, so. Oh, all right. Hang on a second. Let me just I'll just hide that. Keep audio for now. Oh, hold on. My Oh, there we go. All right. All right. So let's see here. Back to the chat. Now, if you want to talk at all, uh, there should be a way to turn on your microphone at least on there, Kobold. There should be like a mic option, I think. So be free to start chatting at any time if you want. I'm still trying to read some of this stuff and figure out how some of this works and how to roll up some of this. Okay, you joined again. Oh, and you left. Okay. Oh, and you joined. And you're gone. All right. Can you hear me, Kobold? What's this chat? Thank you. Okay, so it's like I'm just gonna go ahead. It's like I'll just hide you off of the screen for now, so that way you're not taking up the space. But if you want to start chatting at any point with your microphone and all that, then that's fine. So hide camera. Okay, there we go. All right. Now, where was I? Whenever a priest or magic, when it attains a new level of experience. Okay, so I don't have any new spells right now. I don't know why I still have this. Let's exit out of that. Okay. Okay, experience levels, and experience points. You only go up to 9 levels? Yeah, it looks like I only go up to 9 levels originally. Hmm. We're alone in the dark in Yugoslavia. All right, let me think here. So I need to get. Well, I don't. How do I even know if I have an XP bonus? Hmm. All right, let me see. Experience point bonuses. Any warrior. Oh, here we go. Any priest with an intelligence of 85 to 95 adds 5%. Yep, so I get no bonuses to. Similarly, any magic user with a psych. Maybe I should be a magic user. Wait, my psychic ability is only 80. I wouldn't get any. Maybe I should be a magic user instead of a. Because it looks like psychic ability is more for the magic user, and the intelligence is for the priest. So I need to change some stuff here. So I need to actually be a magic user, not a priest. So I'm gonna have to change my magic user, and then I need to get rid of that. Then we will. What was so instead of the priest skills, we're gonna go with the. It was still the three. It was still the 59. So 4 to 5. So the skills magic users. The first five are control of self, illusionist, clairaudience, clairvoyance, and telekinesis. Okay, so oh, I just heard something. See, where are you restreaming to? I didn't see you on Rumble. It shows that I'm should be on both Rumble and uh YouTube, unless the connection on the connection on Rumble is still there. Oh, hey Michael. I think Jack already left for the evening, so hold on. Is this even still there? Okay, yeah, I'm still working. Yeah, if you just look up Ultra TTRPGer, that's me. I can't. It wouldn't let me do like my full name, and I didn't want to do the weird thing of having to like make another channel to have the whole thing out. So I just kept it on one channel, and that's under my username. I wonder if I can change that. Maybe I'll have to find that out later. Okay, so I don't need that there. I don't need you there. Okay, so my skills to the magic user I'm going to go for. We're going to control of self, illusion, clear audience, which allows me to hear into an adjoining room, and telekinesis. So those are going to be my 4 magic user skills. And I get no XP bonus since I don't have the psychic ability high enough for it. Yeah, because it says I have to have at least an 81 to get a 5%, which I was 1 point off. 1 point. And then we don't have any XP right now. XP needed though for a magic user to get to level 2 is I need 2001 experience to get to level 2. Is there not a like roll up for uh hmm character types alignment? I don't see like how do you get like starting wealth? Yeah, Kobold magic user does use psychic ability, as I read on here. And for Michael, for Empire the Petal Throne, you're rolling a D100 to generate your stats. So it's just one D100 roll, and that's what you get for your stats. That's why some of them are just so abysmal. Okay, original skills, specific professional skills. Oh, I just realized I spelled the magic user wrong. I did give an E for some reason. There we go. And it's interesting because the more you level up in this game, the less experience points you'll receive, which is so weird and doesn't make any sense to me. Hit dice, combat, and damage dice. Hit dice are a means of expressing the amount of wound damage a character can take. After as warriors naturally have more hit dice than do priests and magic use. Each player enters the game. He or she takes one six-sided die to determine his or her available hit dice points. As each succeeding level of experience is reached, the indicated number of six-sided dice are shaken to determine this new total. All right, hang on a second. I'm trying to find something else on here really quick. Hang on, I'm trying to find something again here. All over the place. Okay, yeah. I need a actual. I need uh, how to make. Okay, yep. Time to Google. How do you come up with the riches? Is my question now. You think this thing? This is the one issue I have with these old school games is they were not very good at describing on how to do something. This is the issue I have with High Gygaxian is, and it's why I call him Matt's how he phrases some stuff. I jokingly call it High Tapian because sometimes he explains things very well, and other times he doesn't. So yeah, Michael, let me read for you how some of these descriptors are for the stats are with what I rolled. So for an 18 strength, it just comes up as weak. For my intelligence by 13, I am stupid, it says I'm too dumb to strike or parry properly. For my constitution, though, I got a very healthy. For my psychic ability, I am somewhat psychic with my 80. My dexterity, with my 4, I am all thumbs. And then for my comeliness, with a 7, I am hideous. The character is ugly enough to frighten his or her own mother if met unexpectedly at night. Um, I don't know if it does or not. The Matthew, who's running the game, told us that we're all going to be playing human characters. We're not going to do any of the different other races. We're just going to be all humans for this one. So you think there would be some instructions on here for like how to make character. I don't know why people haven't done stuff like that. Uh, hmm. So I'm not entirely sure what to do in regards to hit dice. Because let me see. It is a fantasy game, technically. They say wizard presence is a construct of some sort. Hideous little thing. Nice, kobold. Hold on. So let me see. Again, it was So I'm a -1 on my hit dice. So does that mean I get -1, or do I lose? So I lose a hit dice, which I only have the one hit dice to start with at level 1. But then oh then I -1 for both hit and damage dice. It was for my intelligence, but my Constitution says that I get +1 on both hit and damage dice. So that crosses out one of them. Okay, so I guess I still have. So I guess I will. I guess you still have to have like a minimum of one hit dice or something. I guess. priests may wear armor of sword but may not use edge weapons. Match users, on the other hand, may wear nothing heavier than leather armor, and their armament is limited to one or more steel daggers. Well, I'm screwed. And this makes it possible for priests and magic users to cast spells use eyes. What is? That's the second time I've used eyes. I have to look up what that is. Yeah, Fatal. I've heard a lot of things about Fatal Kobold. It's not one I've looked at yet, though myself. Though I've heard plenty of things about it. Now, what I need to know is how do I figure out riches? Okay, the amount of money possessed by a new player character is determined by percentile dice. One roll determines the number of gold Qatars one has upon arrival in Jakala. If 100 is rolled, treat this as 100 Qatars and then as a bonus roll again and add the new score to the 100. Players are also tipped to sell the small boats in which they arrive from their presumed barbarian homelands for up to 150 Qatars. So I have to roll a D100 again to see. Oh no, I've seen there's a guy that does the let's make us a character series, and he's done a multiple video series during the Fatal. So I know exactly what you're talking about. Oh wow. So it does let me go over an hour. That's cool. Okay, so I actually get to so I can start with 82 Qatars. I like your stats a lot better than mine, Michael. Oh. Yeah, that guy who does that series is the whole reason I even own like the first edition Gamma World book that's up in my bookshelf right here. I have first edition Gamma World because of that video. Okay, so let's think here. So I have what was it? Yeah, 82K basically because that's what the Cartars is abbreviated to K. So it says I can wear leather armor. It did say that precisely, which leather armor does have an armor class value on here, I think. Which I don't know how that works. I may need to maybe once I'm done with this, I'll probably go until like 8:30 here, and then probably have to talk to Matt about some of this stuff on here because I will buy the leather armor, which is only 30. Okay, here's the so it's got a two-hit thing for me, and then I did not see saving throws listed on here. Was that listed anywhere? Okay, now I'm curious. Where is saving throws? Is that listed anywhere on here? I see nothing about saving throws on this sheet, and yet it's listed on this thing. So let's go ahead and order the equipment at least. So leather armor for 30. And then we're definitely going to purchase a steel dagger. Just one. I don't need more than one, honestly. Dagger is only 5. Well, you know what? I'll buy 2. That's only 10 total. So that brings it down to 42. Saves are right next to the 2-hit column on the sheet. Well, no, Cobalt, I meant in the book, not on the character sheet. I meant in the book, I couldn't find anything about saving throws. It wasn't listed anywhere, unless I just absolutely missed it. Which I'm looking for right now. Let's see. Let's get some other stuff. Definitely want to get a backpack. Hold on, I need like a little thing to bookmark this so I don't. Yeah, Cobalt. If I know you can find this book like absolutely like on like Internet Archive or something as well. So if you're able to find the where the saving throws are, I'd be happy for the help. Okay, so then there's a backpack which is 5K. That brings it down to 37. Um, okay. Let's see here. Uh, 10 resin torches are only like 2 coin. So that's actually kind of nice. A lot more torches for your money. I saw a water skin. That's always helpful. For only 1 point. Let's. Hey, Savage. Michael Savage, if you guys want to, again, just scroll back up if it's still there. Actually, let me just go ahead and repost that link again. If anyone's free to join and they want to chat, they can for a little bit. Page 34. I was just there. How did I miss? Uh, yeah, Michael. Page 34 is a fucking picture. Stop it. Ugh. Okay, let's see here. Backpack, water skin, resin torches. Definitely want foot steel and tinder. That's definitely a thing that you should get. That's only 3 coin. So let me subtract 3 from that before I type it down. Okay. Well, I should probably look to see if there's any other equipment besides that listed anywhere. There's not. Okay. God, I don't think I need a cloak. Let's definitely get some rope. That's 50 feet long. And how many was that? The rope was 3 more coin. That brings me down to, yeah, 28. I blame the machine. Maybe it's a different edition. All right, so we're going camping with knives. Oh, Savage, you should have been here when I started this. The stats for this guy are not are abysmal. No, I'm looking around at. Uh, is there a tent? There are rations listed, but I don't understand it. What is the difference between rations for underworld and rations for outdoors? Because the underworld rations are cheaper than the outdoor rations, but I don't understand the difference. Let me see if it's a. Oh, Kobold, where'd you find the saving throws in this book? And remember, this is the original one, not the. This is the original Empire of the Petal Throne, not the Black Hack one. Page 80 in. Okay, so yeah, further in the book, of course. You think this crap would be put in the. Okay, here we go. Non-player characters, magical weapons, saving throws. Character struck by poison. Here we go. Okay, saving throws. So level 1 magic user saving throw against poison. I need a 13. Saving throw against spells. Need a 15. Saving throw against paralysis is a 14. And then for against eyes is also a 14. So those aren't horrible. I've definitely seen worse saving throws than for other things before. Kind of straighten these out a little bit. There we go. And then I'm curious to see. Okay, treasure. All right, thank you for finding that, Cobalt. I appreciate it a lot. And also, I always hate that they do things like that. Should be with the character creation, not towards the end of the book. I hate when books do that. I think you're looking at the wrong section because it's not the. Yeah, because here's so he's tough as shit. Not the brightest bulb in the pack. Yeah, like Savage. My stats are on the screen now. Yeah, yeah, Kobold. That's the exact one. It's the 1975, like the very first version of Empire to Petal Throne, I think. Or what does it say in here? Because this is a reprint from Drive Through. Uh, Reprint was later published by Different Worlds Publications in 1984, then later by Tita's House of Games in 2003. This is a reproduction of the original Tactical Studies Rules edition. Okay. There is an index, but I mean, the way the index is listed, though, I would never have noticed. Where did I see saving throws? Yeah, I would never. Yeah, it's like it's listed in the index, but I mean, with the way the index is, I never would have noticed it right off the bat. And then, oh, okay, go back to my equipment. Do I need anything else from this? I need rations. I'll just buy the outdoor ones because usually those are like rations for outdoors. One person, 1 week, and it was 15. So, oh, I don't need typewriter. I need this. And I always type it out 7 days, so that way I could just minus the days off as I use them. That brings it down to 13K or 13K. I don't know my nationality and I don't know my clan because it's not very explicit on how you figure out your nationality and your clans. I'm actually curious why they made this separate game as opposed to a module for the chainmail D&D. I don't know. It's again probably because it's a completely different author, Kobold. So, well, it actually says in the D&D had to have been out about the same time because it actually says in like one of the first sections. I gotta find it because I saw it when I was looking over this earlier. For those familiar with Dungeons and Dragons mentioned above, playing in or refereeing a game based upon Tecumel will present little real difficulty. For those who have not played this type of fantasy game before, an introductory statement is needed, and a longer section of prospective referees will be added later. Yeah, so D&D either must have came out like maybe a couple years before this, I think, because I think it came out in the 70s too, if I recall. Okay, is there a thing listed in here about clan and nationality? Because, and then I'll have to figure out how the armor class stuff. Well, let me look. I did see something about armor class in here earlier. Let me see. Now, the problem with the armor class says it has things for men attacking men or other creatures, and there's non-humans attacking men or other beings. Yeah, so OD&D came out like just a year before Tecumel got released. Interestingly enough, so this would obviously be men. I'll have to figure this out with Matt because I don't know. Because it says it says attacker's level and 20 side dice score needed to hit. So is this saying my level? I'm assuming it's my level. Is my guess. Oh yeah, defender's armor class, attacker's level. Okay, so but it's all different depending on the. Oh, I see. That's where it says my. Okay, I see here. Defender armors class. Okay, so with a leather armor, well, that just says leather armor and shield. Leather armor only. Okay, here it is. So I have an armor class of 7 then. So this also uses a descending armor class. Yeah, Kobold, I just figured that out. So I appreciate your help though. I'm glad you stopped by today. And then I'll figure out the hits at some point. So armor class is 7. And then my 2 hits for level 1 or AC 1. Let's see. I don't know what this part. Oh, that those are my two hit and then damage, I'm guessing. Yeah, I'm assuming that's what that means. So I have to get a armor class 1, 19. That's very much just like D&D. Where you start with except your armor class 1 is basically like armor class 0. It's a different it's that guy to hit armor class 1. It's that guy. Instead of that go, it's that guy. Uh, oh, why am I doing it this way when I can just hit enter? Hold on, let me redo this. So 19. Oh, come on. Dumb thing. Of course it doesn't want to type when I want it to. 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11. And then we'll shrink them a little bit. Not, dang it, not file. Dummy thing. Oh no, there we go. Perfect. And then I could just do add an illustration likeness to something at some point. I think with the exception of figuring out how hits work, that's all. Yeah, I didn't see anything Kobold about AC being affected by Dex in this game. It only affects your hit dice amount, if I recall correctly. I'm double checking now. Yeah, it just affects your hit and damage dice is all it affects. It does not affect your AC, surprisingly enough. But I think I'm going to go ahead and stop this here for the night. Thank you everyone for joining me on this. So Matt, Jack, Michael, Jack, Kobold, everyone else, Paladin, JP God Rockets, all you guys that showed up tonight. I appreciate it. And I look forward to. I'm definitely going to be doing these live streams with Restream a little bit more. Now that I actually got Restream kind of down a little bit, I'll now be able to simulcast both to YouTube and Rumble instead of just doing everything on Rumble and going to re-uploading it to YouTube sooner or later. I can now do both. So everyone, hope you have a good night and have a great Labor Day weekend.